going on 13. We've got a very sort of low energy today in the studio, as always. We love to bring that to you. That is because I am battling, honestly, for my life today. I'm nursing a hangover, and I'm not proud. I'm ashamed. And, you know, I said this to you before, but I think there might be just something to this whole not drinking thing. I think, you know, it might have a net positive benefit. But yeah, no, I'm fighting for my life. I'm actually a brave soldier today. Being here sort of, yeah, I'm happy to be here, but I'm fighting. So today we're going to talk about Blossom. While I think a spaceship lands beside the building. Is that what's happening?
No, I was like, they're moving a orca whale out of its tank into a new tank or something.
They have that orca in a little hammock. That hammock that pulls the orcas. All know.
Why have we all seen footage of an
orca being airlifted? Why the hell are you airlifting an orca?
Being candy lifted.
Being clawed? Wait, why did they airlift orcas?
Wait, but why have we all seen that?
And why do I know
Is
they
it
do?
in Free Willy?
Oh, does Free Willy get airlifted?
I feel like in Free Willy
we
see him hammocked.
Yeah.
Suspended.
And then, but yeah, he gets free. It's fine.
No, but still.
I've been watching a lot of stuff with animal, like,
no,
unintended, and I don't like it.
Okay, not doing that.
We are here. We're going to be talking about Blossom this week. I'm pumped. This was a show that I did not watch because it was, honestly, and I actually love to say this, it's too old for us, or too young, or we were too young for it. And yeah, that makes me feel hot, cool, sexy, like an actual teenager. Like I'm literally getting a nose piercing and yelling at my mom.
Do you know I got my nose ring not with permission?
As a teen?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to hear about that.
Aren't you shocked? Because you know I was.
I am. Yeah.
Oh, can I go to Peanut Plaza? Nope.
Totally.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah, you're a rule follower. I wonder though, how? Okay, wait. I want to bring that up in a second because I actually want to hear that full-fledged story.
Are you going to?
Can I make a note of it?
Wait, there's no story. It's literally just. She said no.
I
went anyway.
I'm just taking a note right now.
I went anyway.
Piercing.
And I was like, I'm just gonna reap what I sow.
And did you get in trouble?
She kind of just laughed in my face and was like, whatever.
And then were you like, oh, well, now the floodgates are open?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a King Edward or whatever the fuck they're called after that.
Prince Albert?
Yeah, both nipples. Prince Albert. I got a butthole insertion.
A King Edward. That's the hotel. The King Edward Hotel is like, fuck, we sound way too much like a Prince Albert. Okay, well, before we dive in, like we always do, we talk about how we do housekeeping, kind of here and there. We also have a pop of the week this week that was actually just tried. It's fresh on the buds. I want to start there, but I'm not going to. What I want to start with is, have you seen this is, I guess, like TikTok corner.
Sorry, I have to
move, please. Mother, may I? Yeah, of course. Raise your hand next time. And it's may I, it's not can I. What I absolutely need to tell you, you don't have TikTok. Everyone knows this. Liv does not have TikTok. I do have TikTok. I'm on it enough for the both of us. Casey Anthony is back, and she is freshly gotten now a TikTok page. And within, I think, 24 hours of her starting this TikTok, guess who comes flying back? She's been called back from the grave. All the users online said, oh, not her daughter. Damn it. I was really saying that up weird. Miss Grace.
I'm so glad you're bringing her up.
Yeah.
I have a story about her.
Okay. Well, so what's happening now with her is that she has been called upon by the millions.
It's like dog whistle. She heard.
It could be dog whistles, but it might actually be.
But I'm saying that because we know, like Nancy, like
she was tuned in. I think she woke up. I think she had her arms taught mom. Casey Anthony. So out of all the names you could have called Casey Anthony, taught mom is the most redundant. We've talked about this. Doesn't
why are
even
we calling her a tot?
What? Well, is she a tot? But also, isn't a mom always a tot mom? We've talked about this so many times.
Well, unless they adopted a teenager.
Okay, you got me there.
And
Fuck, I'm
still
stumped.
moms.
You blocked me. You got me there. I'm stumped. Yeah. So Casey Anthony's on TikTok, and I am not sure what she's doing. I think she might be doing some like horrible takes on things. I have not seen it yet, so I can't comment on it. But Nancy, from her coffin, with her arms crossed Nosferatu style, the second Casey Anthony got back online, zoom, she comes in and she is back on her top mom bullshit, talking about Casey Anthony 24/7 right now, freaking the fuck out.
See, and
so what's your Nancy
that
story?
one's tough because this is somewhere where me and my gal Nancy diverge, because as you well know, when I watched that most recent documentary,
yes,
I'm pretty convinced she didn't do it.
Oh, right.
So anyway, whatever.
And what did you think happened?
Friends can have differences.
No, I can't even get into this with you right now because I'm so broken down by being hungover that I won't be able to fight properly with you. But what did you think? What did you think happened again from the latest documentary? You didn't know.
Stuff with family.
Okay,
That's family member.
That's fair. Okay, but now how do you feel about and Miss Grace?
Oh, well, I got a story about her.
I need to hear it.
Beloved friend Grace McClure.
Oh, okay.
Different Grace.
Different Grace.
Different friend Grace.
Different of the Grace variety.
Was recently in the United States. Stays at an Airbnb owned by a very eccentric, long-time Hollywood makeup artist.
Okay.
Her husband is a photographer.
Okay.
This Mark Margara used to work on the Dr. Phil show for a long time. Anyway, so they obviously are like, we want to hear a million stories, like Grace and Kevin. They speak to this woman and they end up learning that she is pals with Nancy Grace. Cool. And she said Nancy is the best.
Interesting.
She is so cool, so
I love
kind,
that.
so smart as hell.
Yeah, I mean
we all know.
Yeah.
Attorney.
Yeah. Legal
eagle.
Legal.
She's the original legal eagle.
Yeah.
And
wow, boots on the ground about and Ms. Grace.
And she said it's
all
just
I don't know why that's
hamming it up for the camera.
Yeah, of course.
Which I always suspected.
If it bleeds, it leads. If it's, whatever's making money.
If it leads.
The story. If it bleeds, it leads.
Damn.
That's how you make money, bitch. If it bleeds, it leads.
We got a real ambulance chaser right here.
A little bit of a nightcrawler journalist style.
If it bleeds, it leads.
If it bleeds, it leads. It's a legal. If it bleeds, it leads. That is. So
anyway,
I love that. Boots on the bees on the G's.
First, apparently, Nancy
Ms. Grimes
is cool as hell, completely not problematic in any way.
Okay, that's gonna be out of that, and that is Olivia Collett, and I am Maddie Foley. Just a reminder for everybody, this is 30 going on 13, and we are 12 minutes in. So if you haven't made it to here, you won't know what the name of the show is. Okay, next piece of housekeeping, I need to reveal. This is sometimes I really take a step back and look at what I'm doing with my life, and I have complicated feelings about it, but there's one thing I'm so confident in is my love for juice, is my love for pop, it is my love for drinks, and it is my love for doing Instagram polls where I make people tell me what drink they liked when they were younger and or now. And I had a couple of them this week, so thank you all for engaging in that, all tens of you. And I must reveal, what do we think was the favorite drink out of the following 4 options? Nestea, Kool-Aid, Capri Sun, or pink lemonade. Who would you say would be your top? Nestea. I know yours is Nestea. Now, if you're doing an audience reaction, what would you guess?
I would have thought that was the Kool-Aid.
How far did Nestea come in last? All the way. Because Kool-Aid and Capri Sun.
No. They're
ran the
answering.
gamut.
No, but are we asking what would have been your favorite as a child or now or over the course of your lifetime?
It was a general question. You're right. I didn't phrase the question properly.
I do feel like people were probably...
They were confused by the question.
With a lens, they were thinking...
Okay. So I'm one of those examiners that I've asked the question poorly, and then the
show
students
me an adult who's drinking a Capri Sun.
Yeah, Becky
or a
does.
Kool-Aid.
Becky does. I'd go nuts for a jammer. Are you kidding? A jammer?
Yeah, but are you, though, doing it?
Yeah, it is the punching of it. It feels like you've conquered something when you fucking stab it. Yeah, suck that up. I love it. So anyways, I literally just had to let you know that because of how bad Nesty got its ass kicked.
People love Nesty. I'm not.
It's fine.
I'm not.
It's fine.
Like, disturbed by that at all.
You should be. Jazzy made a playlist this week. That was also amazing. A playlist of all the songs we talked about last week. I was loving that. A Lifehouse Galore playlist. Thank you so much, Jazzy. I listened to it. I absolutely loved it. I listened to it on my way to work to sort of get pumped up to go into an office. Now, finally, pop of the week this week is a bit of a disappointment. I really need to do the orange Coke. So that's like obviously a big thing that needs to happen.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
We saw a case of it, me and my mom, at good old Walmart. We see the case. We're both intrigued. This is weeks ago. This is kind of before it hit the mainstream. She goes, we both look at it for a second. She goes, I want to try that, but I can't commit to a full case. And I went, that is exactly what I just thought in my damn head. We are of the same
like mummy, like
ilk.
daughter.
We are.
Yeah.
I can't believe I came from
the
her.
apple never falls.
Apples never fall.
Conversely.
Period. Conversely.
Fall far from the tree.
Yeah.
Alternate.
Colon.
Title.
Bracket from the tree. Yeah. We did. So we saw that, and then I have not seen a single one that I've been able to buy, but I am going to be buying that. I'm going to be doing boots on the ground with that because that is.
Get the whole case.
You know, here's the thing: is it a Coke with orange, a wink of orange, or is it an orange crush that's brown? Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What do you think it is? You think it's a smooch of orange on top of a Coke base? Or do you think it's an orange cream soda with a wink weird color?
I was kind of thinking the latter. I've been
asking
they
everyone.
Went orange crush route.
Right. And then just did like of Coke.
Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe it is the other.
A lot of people have been saying you got to try it. Obviously, I'm talk of the town on Instagram. My drinks, all my posts about drinks and stuff go so viral. And so it's almost scary. And actually, if I was a paranoid person, because every time I go to someone and say that's tried it, I follow up with, is it Coke that's got an orange kick, or is it an orange cream soda that's more a little bit of Coke? And no one's answered me. No one's answered me. I've scared people off.
God.
We've lost listeners. Okay, that is all the update. Oh, the pop of the week this week, the one I tried is this Shirley Temple by 7-Up, but zero. Make it zero.
7-Up presents. Shirley Temple.
7-Up, and the estate of Miss Shirley Temple present to you 0-calorie Shirley Temple 7-Up, and nah, it a pass. That's gonna be a nah from me, dog. There's not enough and yet too much. It's too heavy for a zero drink, and yet, yeah.
I want to try.
Come on, bring it over.
It's on hand.
Is it illegal to show this? Whatever.
I've
Just go to
got
my face.
So many drinks going.
So excited. Go to my face. Try it out.
And let's not close up.
And
on
you know what?
Let's
not close up on the brand. We already said it though. I really need a lawyer with me at all times. Too much yet not enough, right?
Keeping it in my mouth.
As it's
Becky.
Get the
Keeping
spittoon
it in my mouth. Moving my tongue up and down to get the flavors.
Get the spittoon. You have to. Well, you do probably have to open it up. I do.
Honestly,
You like it. That
I kind of like that.
That is up Liv's alley. She likes the coconut LaCroix.
Yes.
LaCroix.
Coconut
I know.
LaCroix.
Which tastes like a lip gloss made into a pop.
Great.
So
I love that.
I know you do. And I respect. I'm your friend. I'm
I
on your
also love
side.
Dasani.
No, you don't.
That's the kind of sick freak.
You like
that
Dasani?
I love Dasani.
Do you?
It's like pool water. I love it.
I was about to say, do you recognize it's not pure water from the mountains? It's like a manufactured robot water. It tastes like a robot.
I love it.
You like that though. That's fair. As long as you recognize it's
Chemicals
a freak nasty.
Don't bother me.
Okay. Well, are you one of those people that's like, I need to clean my body? Like it feels good to have chemicals? Because that is one of the mental disorders why people drink like
Do I
bleach
like
and
to
shit.
clean my body? Yeah.
Do you feel like you should clean your body?
I know you don't feel a need to do that.
Me so close up.
Are you one of these
Are you one of those freaks that
who's like, I need to take a shower? Yeah. Yeah, I am one of those freaks.
Okay, well, I bet a lot of people are going to be on my side when I say
she's on the mic.
Whatever.
Hi.
No, I mean the inside of your body.
The inside of
Yeah, that's a mental illness.
Certain parts.
Well, let's not go there.
No, I don't feel the need to like clean my kidneys.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Power wash them.
No.
So what appeals to you about Dasani?
I love like how weird it is.
Fuck, that's alt as hell, bro. That's
I love
like
how it's
skateboarder.
like, it doesn't even feel like it's like absorbing into you. It just goes on you. Kind of like Alex Mack.
I know exactly what you mean.
Liquid, like it's just going through me.
It never absorbs into you. Yeah, I totally get that. And that's, I think, what I hate about it. But God, to each their own. And isn't it so beautiful that so many different people can always just come together? Okay, so this week we're talking Blossom. Blossom, starring, you gotta help me with this one. What's her name?
Mayim Bialik.
Mayim Bialik. This show is from 1990 to 1995.
God.
Oh, the
is there
construction
a
workers.
Freaking fashion show with
catwalk
shows. Let's get some shows.
Hi, babe.
Like,
I know we've never recorded here in the day.
Are they redoing the shoes video?
The soundscape happening around here is fucking crazy.
Do you remember a children's book? Okay. It's actually crazy. This is just coming up for the first time right now because I have such a vivid memory of this. I think it was the cover of whatever children's book this is, but I cannot remember which one it was.
I'm scared.
I'm dying to know if you know. Maybe it's like a Robert Munch.
Okay.
Why am I seeing a gigantic hairy woman's leg with like a high heel?
Oh wow. Is that like a Shel Silverstein?
Any bells?
Is that a
you?
Shel Silverstein?
I don't know.
Is it black and white?
I'm picturing no. But like the leg hairs are like black hairs. I'm picturing like a big woman's leg and it's hairy and it's got like a heel on.
Okay.
And this like imprinted on my mind.
And what's it any other?
What's the story about? No clue.
Fuck.
And what's the title?
Don't know. And who's the author?
I don't know.
Fuck. I'm sure that if I saw that would
is that like sparking anything
a little
for
bit
you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's really for me,
it feels Robert Munchian.
Yeah, Munchian in nature. I'm thinking of that little baby on the floor that's like, I love you this much. That one. Why am I thinking of that?
By the toilet?
Yeah, by the toilet in the bathroom. The baby sitting on the floor.
The baby on the floor with the toilet paper.
The baby in the diaper on the floor going like
by
this.
A toilet with toilet paper.
Why is that a picture in my head?
I love you.
Mommy, I love...
That's the saddest book of all time.
Right, because the mom perishes and the son grows up and takes care of the mom.
Well, the parent just lives a regular life.
I love you this much.
Lifespan. But it's like... Oh God! And then the baby becomes an adult in the book,
and then the baby carries the mom.
Oh God!
I don't.
Little
need
kids
to
don't need
that.
to see that.
Little
kids don't need to say that.
I don't need to see that. I don't want to talk about death.
Let them be kids.
They go, hey, remember this cute baby? Yeah.
Hey, guys, remember how you're a baby? You have your whole life
long.
ahead of you. Your mom, you have parents. They love you. All this stuff.
Turn the page.
Guess what? Like,
no, I hate that book.
Seeing the baby then turn into a grown adult who has to carry his mom. Oh my God. And then
what is that story
that's different
about?
from the tree one, right?
The tree one, the giving
is
tree.
Sick.
The tree is
the tree
sick.
one is sickening. These are the types of books that fuck you up.
I'd honestly rather have my child. I don't have kids. I'm not a parent. And yet I always speak about it.
She gave everything. She gave everything.
Oh,
she gave
the giving tree.
She
The
gave
giving
everything.
tree.
She gave everything.
I would rather have my kid watch live footage of a war than read one of these emotional books at too young of an age.
And it's like, and you know, those books are like, they're like, those books. We love those books. Those are like a staple. Like, you're a new parent, you need those books.
Yeah.
Everyone gifts those books. They're
the
beautiful.
The nurse comes in and teaches you how to breastfeed.
Everyone gets handed a giving tree.
They give you giving tree and
mommy, I love you, whatever that book is. Toilet.
Toilet, baby on toilet, messy bathroom. But there's also blue, white, yellow.
Those books, it's like, yeah, sure. The sentiment is like beautiful if you're a fucking adult.
Yeah, of course.
As a child,
the idea of death,
they're so sickness inducing. They're like,
that is like stomach ache. That's
stomach ache 101. Like the child's equivalent of watching like Manchester by the Sea. Totally. It's like, that is way too much.
It's truly like, you can picture reading that at way too young an age and then having a stomach ache and going like sitting outside by yourself for a few hours.
My mom's gonna die.
Because you're scared your mom's going to die.
My God.
And then you have to make your parents promise that if there's this is me. When I was 6, I learned about death. For real. I go, so I'm not going to be okay with that. Can you make me promise if there's ever a surgery that you can get to make your life longer that you'll get it?
Yeah.
I said that. She goes, yeah, sure. I'll get that.
Oh, guess who wrote?
It's a munch.
It's a munch.
Fucking
Baby by
munch.
Toilet is a munch.
Love you forever.
A munch
Baby
number.
by Toilet is a munch.
You know, munch is munch.
Munch.
With an S in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Munch wrote Love You Forever.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, shit.
She's got it up on Amazon. I think she's going to buy it.
Okay. No, it
Y'all
just took me there. I was trying to look at.
The other one is.
Where is Munch's like hairy woman leg book? Munch.
God, that's the worst. Whenever you're just looking for that hairy leg
Mortimer.
book by Munch.
Oh my God, I remember that Mortimer. In
Do you
bed.
remember 50 Below Zero?
Paper Bag Princess.
That's a good one. Do you remember 40 Below?
No.
It's about a kid that walks out into the snow and then takes off all of his clothes.
Oh, 50 Below Zero?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Man, how does that one end?
Okay. Whoa. I'm going to have to do some Munch research later.
One final one before we have to move on to Blossom. Okay, there's an ice fishing one. And that's going to go ahead and be called...
Oh, that's kind of
A Promise is a Promise.
Oh, jeez.
And that one's going to be about a little kid who lies to their mother or grandmother and then goes out and gets killed by the ice monster and gets pulled into the ice fishing hole. And then I think basically dies, and the mom has to come and save the baby from death.
So Munch wanted to be R.L. Stein.
I
had to settle.
That is art,
for
though,
Munch.
That's for
munching
real art.
for munching.
Munchausen. When you're that's why that's where it's from. Munchausen.
There's no way to sit that's comfortable.
You know why? You know why it's called fuck, what was I about to say? Guys, it was really funny. I was gonna say. Damn.
Just believe her.
Listen.
It was gonna be funny.
The thing about art is you could be
The Sky is Falling. Do you remember those books?
Yeah.
What's that called again? Chicken Little.
Why the hell is it called Chicken
Norbert
Little?
Nipkin. Okay, this is just naming books.
Why is it called Chicken Little?
I love those Chicken
Why
Little
is
books.
the sky falling and why is his name Chicken Little?
And then there was one with like a little cheese character. You know this one with the little stinky cheese character? You seen this one? You seen this little stinky cheese character?
This would be the worst stand-up set. You seen this old children's book that's got a cheese? You seen this thing? What the hell's going on there? You guys seen Robert Munch?
I feel like Norbert Nipkin was like kind of dark.
There were a couple, all of them like, are. Jacob Tutu, dark.
Yeah, there were some like children's books that I loved. That
was like Black Magic.
Dark Magic. Oh my!
Do you want to lie with mommy? Little head down. The anyways, check out A Promise Is a Promise. It's linked in our Amazon.
And if you know that
wish
hairy
list.
leg woman book,
Let us know. What's that
'Cause
hairy
that's gonna be
leg
driving
woman?
me nuts.
Who's that?
I want a poster of it for my house.
Damn. Okay, wait. Last one. Visually, Hungry Caterpillar.
Yeah.
That guy's
huge.
gonna
That's
hit
in every daycare.
That guy's gonna
That's
hit
in
hard.
every date.
Because you're turning the page, you're going, what color is going to be featured next? What fruit? What food? What a visual feast for the eyes. I love that book. Yeah. And damn, the caterpillar's growing bigger.
It is aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, no, that's huge. Okay. Well, that was...
I know. Whoa, that walk down memory lane. I'm exhausted.
Kind of sick. A Promise Is a Promise. Actually, it's kind of still scaring me. Okay, so Blossom. We watched... I hate to break it to you. We watched episode 1, but it wasn't the real episode 1. We actually watched episode 2, technically. If you're a Blossom fanatic, we watched episode 2, season 1.
Did they do what we did, which was take down our first few episodes?
Yep. They had a pilot that aired 5 months before, and it's just called Pilot. Did they used to always do that with shows? Whatever. It's just called Pilot. And that aired 5 or 6 months before the actual show, and then they started it. A couple things got changed, but this is going to be coming at you hot from NBC. It is a 90 to 95 joint. We got a few characters in this guy. We got a few actors on the scene.
Huge stars in this.
Listen, this is one of them that everyone has seen, but me, I feel. Do you get that a little bit with this show? It always comes up.
I know I'd seen it. Watched it on TV. And I don't remember it really at all.
This one really slides in nice. I remember the hat and with the flower on it. A hat with a flower on it.
I was just about to say.
That's going to go ahead and be Blossom.
I have a Blossom. I had a Blossom hat.
Same. Yeah, I was definitely influenced by her style, and yet I'd never really watched the show.
I think my mom was into the show.
What's that hat called?
A Blossom hat.
Kind of like, what's it doing up there?
A Blossom hat. I've never heard anyone call it anything different.
What the hell is it doing kind of on the top?
I can envision pictures of me as a kid, like on the horsey tire swing in the backyard with my Blossom hat on. Yeah.
The Blossom hat in the 2000s or 90s for a child.
Yeah.
That's going to be your fucking bread and butter when you're kind of going out. You got to look hot, but not too hot. You're kind of feeling yourself. You're feeling good. You got your Blossom hat on. You got your strawberry shortcake t-shirt on. I loved that outfit of my own. The pilot aired in 1990. The best friend. Okay, so I'll tell you 2 fun facts about the show before we dive in. The best friend, his nickname is Six. Blossom calls her best friend Six. I forget the actress who plays her. Do you want to know why she's called Six? Because that's how many...
She fucked 6 dudes.
Well, that's how many beers her parents had the night she was conceived. Oh. That is canon. That is lore from the pilot.
Also, it's like, that's such a lame amount. That's not even like crazy. That's not even worth telling anyone.
You'd be hungover, but like
if you're like, I drank a 24 pack.
Totally. This is my daughter 24.
It's like, damn, okay.
Totally. Or like a Mickey. Oh, my daughter's name is Mickey.
2. I had 2 glasses of wine.
I had 2 glasses of Riesling when she was conceived. 6 beers is like, are we going to the movies? Just kidding. I can't even have 3 without being criminally hungover. But that is my first fun fact. My second fun fact is the show was originally going to be about a boy, not about a little girl. Oh. And it was going to be based off the character Holden Caulfield. Oh. I go, thank God. Haven't we...
Phonies.
Everyone's a phony. Everyone's phony. Something bad happened to me at school. Everyone's a phony. That's Catcher in the Rye. Spark Notes. But I go, oh, that's crazy. We need way more representation for Holden Caulfield's characters in media. There's not enough. Everyone's just...
Well, it's like, is that the whole premise?
Yeah, a young white boy who's kind of like Holden Caulfield.
It's just boy is kind of like Holden Caulfield. We love it.
Anyone could get a show. I'm sorry. Back in the day. You have a show now. I'm so impressed. I think it's amazing. What a feat. You had a show back in the 90s. Everyone had a show.
That's
It's a
where
show
the
about a
saying,
man.
everyone and their mother came along, because everyone and their mother had a show.
That's where it came from. That's actually fully a history lesson. So we start out with a little bit of a dancing scene, being filmed in your room dancing.
That reminded me of you.
That checks out a lot. That checks out.
I saw you do a dance like that recently.
Yeah. Minus the chair move. That went into. I don't like incorporating props into my dances like that. I always found that cheap. Even as a kid, I was like,
it's a crutch.
When other people were doing funny dances and like grabbing stuff out of the costume bin, I was like, I don't need a costume to let the world see me shine. I can do this on my own. I don't need to do a chair move where I'm throwing my head back like Flashdance. I'll impress you with just what I've got here. I'm pissing something about the keyboard synth of this type of music transitional is playing is so soothing to my little primate brain. Like do 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 on a keyboard. God, that is like white noise to me. That could put me to sleep. I'm so relaxed.
Personally kind of always hate synth.
Wow.
Sorry.
What happened to you with the synth?
Sorry, I just don't like it.
Damn.
Like there's certain groups that Joel likes.
That actually sucks.
That
hurts
it's like
my
the
damn
synth.
feelings.
I'm like,
really?
yeah, I don't like it.
Okay, do you like the laugh track?
When it's funny, I don't mind.
Right. If you're laughing along with them.
Yeah.
I say this laugh track is doing some heavy lifting right out the gate. Right out the damn gate. If you actually watch a show and think about how often a laugh track is playing, that's okay. Yawn it out.
Sorry,
it helps
guys.
the energy when you yawn.
This
sure.
This recording is coinciding exactly with when my family normally has our family
bedtime
nap.
Yeah, this is for sure.
I'm missing family nap hour.
Family nap time. Okay, so the first episode of Blossom starts out. We're in a dream scenario. She's at a pharmacy. She's buying tampons.
Okay, that's funny. I'm back.
Tampons is funny.
Tampons.
That was honestly objectively a very funny way to say tampons. She's buying tampons and she gets up to the counter and there is a little dude up front played by
Giovanni Ribisi.
Man,
I was freaking.
What a funny
That's
little
huge.
appearance.
What a funny little guy.
And I was confused too because I was like, is he supposed to be the hot guy at school? What's going on? Because he does have a voice crack. And I went, typically in a TV show, voice crack equal nerd with acne on face. That's always what they do. No, keep going. It's good. And
I can't help it.
I know, it's not your fault. And this time, she's kind of making it out like he's the hot guy. We do a little gag with a giant box of tampons. Listen, here's the thing, you guys. Blossom got her damn period. And guess what the episode's called? Blossom Blossoms. I'm telling you.
I was actually kind of, at first I was like a little bit like, oh God, our pilot episode,
One of these.
Girl gets her period.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? Honestly, for when it came out, I'm kind of like,
funny, cute,
that's
relatable.
cool that they did that actually, instead of making it like, we don't need to hear about girls' periods.
I know. I always approach it of two minds. It's so weird. You always got to catch me in the mood. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, we need more representation for women, period stuff. I love this shit. I think it's funny. And then other times I'm like, women are more than just their periods.
Yeah.
But I can never put my finger on when it works and when it doesn't.
But I feel like then, were you really seeing periods on TV that
God,
much?
no.
Exactly. So
yeah.
I actually think it's like cool.
It's cool as hell. It's rock and roll rebel. Yeah, I agree with that. I also say, this is sad. Why is she grocery shopping for tampons by herself? That's really sad. But then we find out it's a dream. But I think she probably would be doing the groceries in that home. So we come to find that she's got her period. Her mom doesn't live there. She lives in Paris because she's a musician. And she's hanging with her bestie, Six, conceived by 6 glasses of Riesling, Chardonnay. And her best friend goes, damn, I wish your mom would come home. Maybe she'll get that singing career thing out of her system. And I say, the way that capitalism has indoctrinated our children to think of the arts as some frivolous enterprise, to the point where even these little children are shaming someone for pursuing
Were
a
you just
career.
pointing a gun at
At a
these little
children.
children?
Yeah. Is sickening to me. She sounds like a conservative old 55-year-old man.
No, see, I actually
Will you come in with the other side? Devil's
devil's
ad.
I think maybe it's just about this
Right.
artist.
Okay.
Artist and her pursuits.
Right.
Because when have you ever heard someone say, I want to be a singer?
I gotta go to
gotta
Paris.
go to you gotta go to the hub, the center of music, Paris, France.
She's definitely operating off like a 1940s jazz musician.
I don't even know if that's right.
I
It's
know.
like, when have you ever heard that where they're like, yeah, the music capital of the world is Paris?
You want to work in film?
No, it's not.
Gotta move to Nebraska.
I think of Paris music, accordion.
Yeah. Well,
Man on street, accordion.
Imagine that she's an accordion player. She's like,
I mean,
she's like,
maybe
this
she
is
is.
literally the only place I can do this, babe.
But
I
like
have to be.
singer,
Yeah, I know.
she could have gone to Nashville.
She probably could have stayed of where they are
Yeah.
and sang at the local,
Well, so it
Applebee's.
did make me dubious of the mother.
Right. It's hard.
Is she even in Paris?
Oh, well,
She might be one town over.
okay. And doing what?
She might be in a guy named Paris.
She's in it. I love that. Oh man, yeah. I no, there was a lot going on there with
This
that
story is not adding
and it's hard
up.
because I'm trying to be like, listen, women should pursue the careers they want to pursue, but then I'm also like, why would you have 3 kids, then leave them?
Yeah, but
for
maybe
years and
she's,
years.
She's
don't
had
know.
to set aside her music
I know.
career for years and years to raise these children.
And the kids don't seem that great.
The kids
Maybe she
don't
doesn't want
even
to
seem
be around them.
related.
No, I thought it was
This
no.
is the most motley crew of
Well,
siblings.
I mean, there's a lot of weirdness in the show. Like the friend 6 is acting like she's 40 in this first convo. She's very much like dictating to her,
They
like,
both seem like little.
it's like Sex in the City for a kid is how it feels. It's like, well, they're so jaded and cynical.
Yeah.
First you get your period, then you go through menopause, then you die. I was like, fuck, bro. Like, you just got your period. Why are you talking about menopause?
I don't even think I knew what that was till last year.
Still think I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. Because there's something called perimenopause apparently, and it's coming. This friend is acting like she's 40. I would hate to have that.
It's called Hot in Cleveland because it's
Oh,
like
it's
they're having
perimenopause?
hot flashes.
Oh, I
They're
love that.
older women.
Oh, I love that.
I don't
If
know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I buy it. I buy it. Okay. We go over to the 2 brothers who I thought it was a friend and a brother for the entire episode, and then when you
These
rewatched it, I
2
thought it was 2 brothers.
Are my legs showing in the wide? Does it go all the way
No,
to
no,
my bare
no.
legs? Am I the munch woman with? Am I munch woman leg right now? Okay.
I'm the I love you forever baby on front of the toilet, and you're the munch woman. That's perfect Halloween costume. Halloween couple
I'm
costume.
just gonna be a leg.
We're going as Robert Munch books for Halloween.
Okay, these
Love that.
2 guys, brothers,
Yeah.
were the most 2 boys friends I've ever seen in my life.
I thought one was 21 and one was like 15, firstly.
They just smack of like, yeah, two friends.
This is, you're going to show these 2 and there's no way the audience would think they're brothers. That's kind of what I was like, that's the assumption.
Look the same age.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Are they supposed to be twins?
Fuck, I don't know.
Brothers?
Oh, if they're twins,
What's
they
the
missed the mark.
ages supposed to be?
Literally don't know. At one point, I thought they were like 10 years apart. Then I was like, no, I think they're the exact same age. Then I was like, is that one saying he went to rehab?
I could
What's
not
going
make heads or
on?
tails of what their characters are supposed to
I
be.
thought the blonder one was like a friend that was kind of like a bad egg that went to a juvie. That
Yeah.
was sort of my backstory. Come to the final scene.
Then
he's coming out for dinner.
He's the one who's got his
Straight
shit
edge.
together, and Joey Lawrence is the idiot.
Totally.
But
then they're
earlier
at
in
Chinese
the episode, he's
dinner.
like, I know every single thing about drugs.
Yeah. Who's doing it, how to do them,
Yeah.
whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he also said something about a rehab center. And I was like, okay, so you went to a rehab center.
Yeah.
Sick, love that, cool as hell. But when, why, who are you? Why are you in this home? Sorry, I've been watching White Lotus. I can't stop doing Parker Posey. Also, the Joey Lawrence character.
Yeah.
He be wearing 2 cotton t-shirts, exact same size, over top of each other.
Aww.
Not a long sleeve with a short over top.
Just
two t-shirts. I like that YouTube guy that said, how many t-shirts can I wear? Does anyone else ever see that video? It's an OG viral video from early 2000s where a man put another t-shirt on every day.
Are you just thinking of that episode of Friends where Joey puts all the layers of clothes on?
No, this is a time-lapse video of a man putting t-shirts on, and it's like 310 shirts. Why the fuck did I watch that shit all the time? I loved it. Why is there a frozen foot stuck to the ice cream? Okay, so I was really, that gag didn't work for me visually because I had no idea it was a prop foot for the longest time. She goes in the freezer, brings out the ice cream. I was losing it. I was like, what's happening in the 80s? And that was when I really first went, you could have tricked me and said like people did that back in the 80s. They would put like a giant blob on their ice cream. And I was like, the 80s feels so much further away now in 2025 than it ever has.
And that, you saying that is,
and that's a little journey in my brain
of that woman saying, and when you marry your husband,
totally,
he becomes your family.
No, that's
like, the 80s actually have never felt more far away.
Yeah,
literally.
I know, but that's scary.
Yeah, it's scary. You're having so much like end of the world.
Yeah, I
lately.
am. I'm also trapped in a prison, which is my brain. And sometimes when I sort of take people along with the train of thought that's happening, it is kind of scary and revealing just how sick I am actually as a woman. But my next note is her matching PJ set. Way too hot. Why the hell are we doing long sleeve and long pants?
Oh God, honestly.
In a bed?
The long sleeve
Don't make me
button
laugh.
down shirt
Hate it.
in a pajama set is that's literally take it out of the package.
Yeah.
Immediately throw
that
top of the
out.
shirt.
Totally.
Right, top the
I got you. I'm here with you. I'm right here.
I feel like
I'm right
there's
here.
a gas
I'm right
leak
here.
in
I'm
this
right here.
place.
I got you. Throw it in the garbage.
It in the trash.
Totally.
Everything about
Yes.
that is wrong.
I don't want to be in my.
I don't want long sleeves encumbering me in my sleep for the
Imagine
heat of
waking
it all,
up-
but also the encumbrance of it.
Imagine
A-
waking up with a
okay.
long sleeve on. I'd be like, did I fall asleep at work?
It has button here for the thing. You could literally put
Cufflinks.
cufflinks on. If you can put cufflinks on a pajama shirt,
You might not be a pajama shirt.
yeah,
If you can put cufflinks on your shirt, it might not be a good
Like,
pajama shirt.
that right away tells me this is not my kind of
I'd
shirt.
literally think I fell asleep in a business meeting.
Yeah,
And I'd
it's.
be. Could you imagine?
I hate those. I can think of a set I have right now at home, a Gap set, flannel, black and white,
I know exactly which ones.
with one of those shirts.
Yeah.
I tried to wear the shirt recently,
Good God.
and it's like a little bit not oversized. It's actually kind of fitted.
Fitted.
It's actually kind of fitted.
Don't talk to me about fitted. Everything I've been trying to wear, quote unquote, oversized lately. Let's just say Sean's shirts are fitting a little too fitted. No longer are they long pajama shirts on me.
Yeah.
They're just shirts.
Yeah, this thing wasn't
Hey?
roomy at all.
No,
And,
something about a button on a sleeve is diabolical
Okay, and
for
then
a pajama
imagine
situation.
washing your face at night with those sleeves.
The cuffs are soaked. The cuffs are soaked.
Like, that's a sensory nightmare. I'm screaming. And like the flannel
you wake
material.
Up. No.
Oh
No.
my
Okay,
God.
wait.
When it doesn't even actually absorb too. The droplets are basically resting on the material inside.
It's like yeah. Okay, no. Oh,
it's
my
like a towel
God.
from
It's
Dollarama.
like kind of staticked by that too.
Oh
No,
God.
no. Listen to this.
I'm squirming.
You're standing at the sink with one of those. It's not
Shirts.
cotton. I can't believe it's not cotton.
Yeah.
It's like cotton-ish.
Yeah.
Polyester or something. You're washing your.
I'm scared. Yeah.
You're washing your face.
Ew, it's all lathered. Ew.
Droplets going in,
Droplets
in, getting on. You go to the towel. You try to dry yourself. It's no use.
But it's still the insides of the arms are still like the liquid is coating.
It's still running down the side. You go to the mirror.
The droplets might actually still be moving along the material.
Some
inside.
Of them, they're down to the elbow. You finally look in the mirror.
Okay, this is a
horror movie. You look in the mirror.
This is so scary.
You scream. Ah! Cut to, you were dreaming the whole time. You're asleep in your bed, but double fake out.
Yeah.
You wake up.
What happened?
You're in a full long sleeve pajama set, flannel, hot.
Oh.
And
the droplets are your sweat.
Soaked. And both buttons are done up.
Oh my God.
Take me to heaven. That's scary. I hate it. I'm ready to go.
And the drawstring on the waist.
Tightened.
You can't
pulled.
pull it. It's already edging into your side.
The drawstring on
the drawstring it doesn't
lost.
matter. It's undone, but it's still too tight.
No. It's lost and also simultaneously too tight.
The elastic is at its ultimate. The elastic has no more room to elast. That's scary.
I'm actually
that's scary. TM. That's
I actually want to go
movie.
home. I want to go home. I'm scared, you
Jordan
guys.
Peele, don't even try to take that.
J. Peele, don't. Okay, I say both her parents are and you know where I go with this. Both her parents are musicians, and they live in that house. I say, damn, the 80s were wild.
Yeah, but where are they? In the States.
I mean, I just hate this shit. Let me buy a house and I'll stop fucking talking about this.
Both musicians. Why does she need to go
to Paris? Yeah.
This is why I'm saying this whole Paris thing.
Well, also, why would he
I'd maybe look into that.
Me does think, yeah. There is something going on there for sure.
She calls the hotel.
Mommy's in Paris.
And the receptionist was from Nebraska and spoke English. As someone who went to Paris one time,
Your Honor,
last summer, I couldn't find one single person who wasn't French.
No, of course. Listen, there's something going on there. I've never in my goddamn life heard of a singer needing to be in Paris, especially if she's English.
No.
Sorry. Okay, the way the dad comes home and the way he says ice cream. Ice cream? I said, did people have transatlantic accents in the 80s that we kind of forgot about? You can just think about that one. That's a no you can just think about. Then the dad says, can I help you? She says no, blah, blah, blah.
When did you get your period?
12 years old, grade 7. Well, this is what I was going to get to.
Oh.
12 years old, grade 7. Sleepaway camp, the single night that we were there as a school field trip, Tim Hortons diversity camp.
Why are you at a sleepover camp for one night?
Grade 7. Our school would do this thing where you go to this Tim Hortons owned plot of land. Tim Hortons owns it.
Oh.
And I guess they hold retreats and stuff.
Oh.
And we saw animals. I touched an electric fence because I wanted to see what a shock felt like. I got a crush on a boy named Jake that had a snake earring in his ear.
Whoa,
had a snake earring in silver in the ear.
Okay, he sounds up my alley.
I literally went home to try to find his MSN and I just typed in Jake and I went through all like as many options as I could and
Mhm.
added no. And this is before Facebook. I tried to find him on MySpace, and then I just put like Jake@hotmail.com, Jake1, Jake2, and I added a couple of them. Never found him. And then I asked a bunch of people for his thing, and I still never found him. And he was gone. He was whispering in the wind. And then I go, after doing the electric fence bit with my friends, thinking that was funny, I go into the bathroom. It's nighttime. All the girls, there's bunks. There's 6 people in a room. I go in the bathroom. I pull my pants down. Horrified. I did not want my period. I never was excited. I never thought it was cool, funny, cute. I never thought growing up was a good thing in my entire life. I had Peter Pan syndrome day 1. My mom was away. My mom was in Paris. Not actually, but in Paris.
Doctor
That's
equivalent
when
of
moms
that?
go away, you just say they're in Paris all the time. And I called home. I said, "What's mom's number?" Got the number, called her, treated this like a medical event. Like I went to the office. I was like,
Probably scared the shit out of your mom by needing to get a hold of her.
well, the first thing I said was, "Mom, something really bad happened."
Oh my God.
And told her, and she said, "Okay, get some pads." And I said, "You don't even fucking understand what just happened, bro. Now I've got this thing and my life's been changed.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do this forever."
Yeah.
And I feel fucked up about it. And I
Yeah.
basically threw a tantrum. So that was my period. And then my dad did draw a diagram for me of what was happening when I got home. Because I asked for it.
Ugh.
And then I also thought that you were supposed to somehow, you know how people would always say, like one of the things that the older girls at school told us was putting a tampon in is so scary and it hurts. And I thought that was pads. So I remember wearing a pad and being like, oh, this hurts so much.
Oh God. I thought you were going to say you rolled up the pad
Stuck it in.
and stuck it up.
No. But I do remember my first tampon was
God.
Great Wolf Lodge, struggling with that guy.
Okay. I definitely struggled with my
That
first tampon.
was a foreign
and
concept.
It did hurt.
Yeah.
And I was
the way I was
using
doing
the
it.
instructions from because I think my mom bought me a box of tampons that were like your first tampons. So it specifically came with like, you know, it was like still Tampax or whatever the fuck.
Man, they also didn't really have good plastic
like,
guys back in the day.
I don't.
That shit.
It would have been cardboard.
That cardboard shit.
It was cardboard.
Like,
oh my God.
You felt that going up the wall against the walls.
Okay, trying to figure out.
I was like, is this my period or am I just bleeding from
stick that up?
Totally.
Was nightmare, hurt so much, terrible.
Yeah. Absolute nightmare. Yeah. The cardboard ones, I still wouldn't do that. I'd rather free bleed, and I do.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, I do. But that was my first period. So Great Wolf Lodge, really like sort of battling with a tampon in the bathroom, like fully fighting for my life, really doing a lot of different angles, a lot of different work, crying, hitting the door, because I was the most emotional teenager I think I've ever known to man, frankly. Banging the door, screaming, crying, so mad that I couldn't swim at Great Wolf Lodge with my cousins. Pissed. Grade 8 also. Old enough to know better. And then period was diversity camp.
I don't think
what was yours?
Really ever pad girl. I think once I got the tampon shit figured out, I was like, I can't do this pad thing.
I love it. I don't know. I kind of love I love granny panties too though. I love being like old diapery. I have no issue with it.
Yeah, you love diapers.
I do kind of.
Yeah. No, mine was grade 6, 11.
Early bloomer.
Got it at school. Happened to go to the bathroom with the one girl in my class
who
had it.
How early did you catch it? Pretty early?
Oh,
early
I
enough?
wasn't like showing.
No,
I wasn't showing.
You weren't showing.
I wasn't showing yet. So luckily,
she's glowing.
Any sort of crisis was averted.
Okay.
And I was in the bathroom just by complete chance with this one other girl in my class who I knew had it.
Yeah.
So I think she Sherpa'd me through the
I love that.
And then that's kind of all I remember. And then the only other thing aside from my mom buying me these tampons and me struggling to use them is did I ever tell you that I sent in sent in a letter to Cosmo Girl asking a period question.
What was the
'Cause
question?
I didn't want to ask my mom.
That's
And
so
I couldn't
cute.
really look it up on the internet. So I wrote a handwritten letter.
Well, I gotta ask Cosmo.
This is horrendous. Well, I never got a response. So
Fucking-
then I actually felt so like,
Cosmo?
I'm like, I am a freak.
Okay, what?
Yeah,
Cosmo alienated you.
Yeah. They
Thanks
made
a
me
lot.
feel
Thanks
like
a lot.
Freak. And like it wasn't.
What
this
was
is
the question? I
this
gotta
is
hear
actually
it.
so
I gotta hear
sad.
it. I gotta hear it.
Like,
This is really sad.
The
This
thought of like
this
a
is like a
12 or
kind of
13-year-old using
Cosmo
snail mail
as their
to
first
reach,
line
to
of-
seek out your
yeah.
first line of defense. Like you're seeking out, crying for help. Like, I need to know the answer to this.
I think it's
You're gonna freak
I-
when you hear the question.
I think this is breaking my heart.
I
I
was
need
like-
to hear.
Oh God. Oh, I would kill to see this handwritten letter now. Is it like, is it normal?
Wait, how'd you start it? Dear Cosmo?
Probably.
Fuck, that's so
I was like,
sad already.
is it-
That's orphan vibes.
Is it normal? Totally.
I have
Is
nowhere.
it normal?
I'm alone. Is it? I have nowhere else to go.
Nowhere
Dear
to
Cosmo,
turn.
I have no one to go to about that.
It's
So
the Tiny
orphan.
Tim equivalent.
It is Tiny Tim.
So I wrote asking, is it normal to sometimes have blobs in your
Aw, baby.
Because wouldn't that freak you out?
It would, and
still
it did.
does.
Well, some of the stuff coming out of me, I'm telling you, sometimes.
Yeah.
My God.
And I was like, oh my God, my innards are coming out.
I genuinely,
And imagine, I'm thinking this is a medical emergency.
same.
And I'm using snail mail to get my answers. Like I'm on a
Send it.
clock right now. Like
How did you send it? Like,
through mail, I
But
guess.
that's so. Did you go to like the mailbox by yourself, orphan
I
style?
don't know if I would have gone by myself. Maybe it was like when we're going to Baskin Robbins,
That's
and I would.
so
Yeah.
cute.
Anyway, never got a response.
Well, thanks a lot,
never
Cosmo.
saw-
And she's lived with
never
that fear
saw
her
my
entire
question.
life.
Never saw my question and printed in the magazine
Oh God.
because that's how they would have responded.
Right.
Printing it in the question section and then answering.
Fuck.
So never got my answer.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
So
You know what?
So for 20 something years,
I've
I've been afraid that these blobs. I still
Blobs.
don't know if I'm okay.
You know, it's so cute because I was about to say blobs is such a funny word for that, but what else really are they?
What would you have said?
Jelly babies. Like, I honestly, when I ovulate, the stuff comes.
Gushers.
I'll be real.
No, it's disgusting. I'm actually like.
Ovulation never got sort of warned to me as also being a time you could theoretically wear a pad for. For me, when I was
still don't know all the science.
I don't know.
I had to
I
have
don't know
my
what-
doctor explain freezing eggs and
Yeah,
like, wait,
yeah.
an embryo though. Okay, but if someone
I'm so
didn't
dumb.
know, what would that mean? What's the difference?
I know, me going, but if you freeze your eggs, don't you still age? One of the questions I had.
Yeah, but and then
But if you
like,
still
also, but then
age-
and then you have baby with it. Well,
Does that
no, 'cause
baby
it's
not
still
get old?
fertilized. Oh, what? An embryo? Yeah.
But
So-
don't the egg still get old if it come into my old ass body? Literally, my questions were so stupid.
No, I've never been one of those people who's like,
Knows
I have this thing, and in this case, it's a human body.
a human body.
I should
Learn about it.
I should learn about it, and I
Same.
should know how things work and da da da.
Same.
Nah.
Never. If I get something new, the instruction manuals garbage. I'll
Totally.
Google if I need it, and I won't.
I know,
And I really
know
won't.
it's actually kind of like shameful, but
Whatever. You know what? We've made it this far. With nary a warm soup and a heating pad, as this mother offers
Yeah.
in this show. So I did figure out she has a dream sequence of the mom in this show. It's the mom from the Cosby
I
Show.
know.
Yeah. So that's a bit of a fun dream sequence. I wasn't really watching that part, but it is Claire Huxtable.
I think Felicia Rashad.
There you
Is that
go.
right?
You
Yeah.
got it. God, man, we could go on and on about periods. I also just
So
had
I guess
another
the
story,
point, because
but
it was kind of striking when you first saw, and you're like, what's going on here? But I guess at that time, she was the quintessential mom.
She was the mom. Yes.
So you're like, oh, haha, this makes
yes,
sense.
Yes.
She's envisioning.
Well, I was like,
mom
what's
we
the
all
audience
think of.
laughing at?
Yeah.
And then I went, oh, it's the classic TV mom
Right.
that you'd want to be your mom. That was sort of whatever. Okay, one thing. What are those weird ass garlic cloves hanging beside the door? Did you clock this at all?
No.
They look like giant molars. They are in everyone's house in this show.
I feel like that was common then.
I think it was a design thing.
Hanging.
This
yeah. Why do I feel like that? It was like, yeah, that
Olivia,
was decor.
bags of...
That was decor.
It is. It's Tuscan.
Like
it's Italian Tuscan.
Yeah, like hanging garlic.
These look like... I thought they were a string of teeth. Giant, like, elephant teeth. And then I start going, vampires? ? But you got to check this out. These giant ass garlic cloves...
No, that makes perfect sense.
And
to me.
vines.
I feel like that was big in the kitchen.
Vines in the kitchen.
Decor.
Vines was so big. She calls an operator, asks what time, immediately hangs up. Her dad thinks she's doing drugs. I say, look, I love this older gal, Agnes, wearing eyeliner all the way around.
She was
love
funny.
That. Honestly, eyeliner all the way around. You got a place in my damn heart. Her whole thing about her mom, yikes. I've had 6 wonderful husbands, 4 were my own. That took me on hangover day, the day of all days, that took me so long to understand.
Does she just mean she's
fucked 6 people
who were other people's husbands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was also like, you've only had 6? You kind of seem fun.
No.
Why am I smiling like this right now? Why am I smiling like this right now?
Maybe she could have had sex with other people who were single.
2 other people's husbands.
Who weren't married.
Right. And they wouldn't... Got you. Okay. Everyone in this town has giant garlic cloves. Okay, so apparently I've made a ton of notes about that. Ew, this game where they scratch each other's backs. Okay, so now we do dip into a territory that Liv and I are familiar with. This is going to be called the sort of enmeshed problematic family dynamics of why are the male people in the family inappropriate with the daughter. The male figures.
I don't even know that asking your daughter to scratch her back is inappropriate. That seems pretty
Well, this is our first toe into the deep end, into the water.
I just find sometimes scratching people's back,
it's intimate.
There's something about it is kind of gross to me.
That's intimate.
No, it's
I would
it's kind of gross.
I told you,
especially when people react really relieved from it.
Oh, sexual. Yeah.
Ew.
It kind of borders on it's definitely it's not something I want to be around. It's not something I want.
If I'm gonna scratch an itch on your back,
it's because we're fucking.
Don't react. Conceal your relief, please. It's too much.
There is something sick about the relief. That is the perfect word for it.
There's something so
sexual. There's a sexual element
to me.
When someone scratches your back and you go, that's so fucking inherently sexual and gross and makes me kind of sick. And frankly, should not be done in family. If you have a family member scratch your back, you sit stone face.
Stoic.
And you never say lower.
Of a Navy SEAL.
You never say lower. You don't say lower.
Yeah.
A back scratch? Lower.
No.
I'm not going to go on a date with you.
Other directions if you must.
To the side, higher, left, right. Love it.
Never say lower.
Sorry.
Go lower.
And if you
oh my God, I'm
lower.
Freaking.
And if you're a dad, and your daughter's scratching your back and you have it, your instructions is actually a map. The map of the U.S.
So what they're doing is they're using
geography.
They're using geography
to back map.
And I guess that's supposed to make it funny and fun and cute.
But when he says Florida. Not when he says Florida.
There's something about the way that he says Florida.
Mexico.
Wait, no,
South America, Brazil,
the South Pole,
Antarctica.
That's another scary.
Don't say Florida. Please don't say Florida. The way he says it, he literally goes, "Oh, Florida."
Ew.
Florida.
Producer Becky looks so scared.
She's
No, it's scary.
well,
and that, we didn't even go there.
And I didn't even
it's
take
phallic
it that
in
far.
nature.
Florida is phallic.
We all know that. No, it's completely inappropriate. Like, I know objectively it is appropriate, but
does that make you sick?
it's kind of
Florida.
I'd just rather not see it.
Breathy. Oh. Yeah, I don't love a back scratch. It can get it can get sensual. They tell you in Foreplay 101 that a back rub is like for sex. People say put moist,
but that's different than like
trying to explain a back rub. I can't do
itchy.
it.
Ew, let's move on. It's grossing me out.
Well, it's the same thing.
It's honestly grossing me out.
I say I hate when periods are made to be a happy event you celebrate. Just let it be. But maybe that's my own issue.
She goes, Dad, something ambiguous. And then he goes, oh.
That's called acting. That's like that's the range of an actor. I love that.
And then it ends with
say 6 ways. And then it ends with Florida. Oh.
What?
I just think a period should be like, oh, you got your period. Sure, let's go for dinner and we can talk about it if you want. I don't think
you got your period. It's a Tuesday. You have homework.
Totally.
Bedtime's at 9.
Do you need to talk about anything? Let me know. Not we're so happy for you. Our little girls because I don't like
is immediately
it's sexualized. Yeah, it's sexualized. You've become a woman, aka you can give birth to a baby, aka you're going to be sexually active. I don't want my dad or my brothers or Giovanni Ribisi celebrating that.
Anyone.
That's not.
It's not the time to
culturally,
celebrate.
Why is that exciting?
Maybe when we lived on the farm.
Maybe when I have a baby.
In the pioneer days.
And it meant that there's going to be more help around the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Around the house. But in modern day times.
What does it signify?
We're not celebrating.
What does it signify? Truly. Yeah, exactly. Let your mind go there, folks.
Oh,
and
my
stop
God.
Celebrating.
Devlin just pulled up her head from a nap, and
Crunchy
she's got
puppy.
like when your face is mushed from a nap, your hair is all mushed up from a nap. It's flattened.
We call her Crunchy Puppy when she looks like this.
Oh my God.
Yes, you got a little bit. It's because somebody is walking by. I know.
Her face is kind of mushed up.
I say he's braiding her hair now. Well, so this escalates. He's braiding her hair at one point while talking about sex. So, the period conversation does go exactly where we think it's going to go. The dad is now braiding the hair and he's going, one day you're going to want to start having sex. He says that point blank.
He said that?
Yeah. He goes, one day you're going to
What? He said that?
Yes.
I didn't hear that.
He goes, one day, you're going to want to start dating. I'm going to be in a home. And then, and then before you know it, you're going to want to start having sex. And these are things you need to be able to talk about. Blah, blah, blah.
And even to say you're going to want to start having sex is so much worse than you're going to start having
being
sex.
Sexually active.
Yeah.
You're going to start. You're going to be getting really horny.
Oh my
and
God.
You're going to. It's dealt with in such a bizarre way, and I get what they're trying to do of like a family as a family, and like dads can be there for daughters, and I love that. But God, let's pull it back, guys. The sexual innuendo.
She just got her period. We don't need to jump to sex right now.
I know. That would be so overwhelming. God. They're also calling her beautiful the whole rest of the show. The brother goes, your hair looks beautiful. Oh, and then the other brother goes, do I have to start treating you differently now? Guys, stop it, okay?
He holds out her coat for her to put.
Now he's courting her.
Are they
now
all
she's
her
of age
suitors now? What the fuck?
That's what they're acting like.
No,
because she's of age. Now they can court her. Now he go, well, am I gonna have to start dating you now? No, okay, guys, it's not how it works.
The brother who had the
if you had to date one of your brothers,
yeah.
Once you got your period and became of age,
that brother was kind of hot.
I'd date if I got my period and that signified I was of age. And then had to date one of my brothers. Yeah. I'd do the one with this.
Yeah.
I say, oh wow, these are both her brothers. That was where I got that. And then they're mad she has her period, and they say, well, I like your hair, and they say you look beautiful. I go, guys, what, we gotta stop. That's enough. You're acting as if she's releasing pheromones now that she's on her period, and you're acting
like
cuckoo
you're about
crazy.
To friggin'
have sex with her.
Farm her out.
Totally. Farm her out. Oh, anyways, and that is the end of Blossom. That's gonna do it for us this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. I feel like when like those old actors would be alcoholics, and they would have like alcohol coming through their pores because they'd sweat it out so much. That's how I feel right now. I'm so excited to watch this back and kind of see how I look, how I sound, how I feel. We will see you next week. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for following us on Instagram. If you don't, you can go do that now at 30going13pod, at Madaloons, at Liv Collect. I am Maddie Foley. That's Olivia Collect. Liv Collect. I'm really fucking this up. Do you have anything you want to say?
My name is Olivia as well.
I know, but legally it is
Olivia.
Right. Colloquially.
No, that's it. I feel like I have vicarious hangover through
I know.
you.
I've given it to you. It's
horrible.
horrible.
We're filming at a time of day where it's like the sun.
Well,
is
everyone knows 4 p.m. is nap time.
Like this is quintessential napping time, but also the sun is kind of like going down, so it's like
the sun's doing this.
Yeah, it's kind of like our lips are pursed. It's like we all know the score.
The sun's going.
It's kind of time for a really nice little nap before dinner.
The sun's like, what if it rained?
What if it? I feel like someone called like having a nap before dinner.
Now I know you didn't fart,
and I was like, no.
That smells like Thanksgiving turkey dinner. Sorry.
Okay, it hasn't reached me yet.
Holy shit, Dublin. Wow, I love this girl so much, but fuck, that smells really bad. And
okay, let's call it.
So we gotta call it. I know. I was thinking about a nice nap in the rain, and it hit me like a bag of bricks. God. Thank you so much for listening. This has been 30 Going 13. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.